Welcome to the 5th tutorial on crime and punishment in Christianity. We will look at the aims of punishment and what Christianity teaches about punishment. There are 4 theories of punishment, which you looked at in the last tutorial. Christians have different opinions over which they think is the best and use biblical teachings to support their view. Retribution makes criminals pay for their actions according to the seriousness of the crime. Some Christians argue this is a just way to punish criminals. God requires Christians to act justly. Christian writer, C.S. Lewis, supported this method. Reform helps offenders understand what they have done wrong so they choose not to do it again in the future. This is how Jesus approached punishment, like with the adulterous woman. It also follows the teaching of the Golden Rule. Deterrence means punishing criminals in a way that puts them off from committing the crime. Most Christians don't support this because a person is punished to stop others committing the crime, rather than thinking about the best interests of the prisoner. Protection is punishments that keep the rest of society safe. If a criminal is in prison or is sentenced to death, they can't harm the rest of society anymore. The Roman Catholic Church and Thomas Aquinas support this method. The Bible teaches we should protect the weak and vulnerable. Therefore, it is sometimes necessary to restrict the freedom of others to make sure that all people are safe. In the Old Testament, people could be put to death for crimes like murder, adultery and blasphemy, which is disrespect towards God or something considered sacred. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, is a teaching that supports this. Jesus taught revenge was wrong and Christians should forgive people. St. Paul taught Christians should deal gently with sinners and try to rehabilitate them so they can come back to a right way of living. In the exam you might be asked to argue why one aim of punishment is better than another, or to explain 2 different Christian views on punishment. What have you learnt in this tutorial? In summary, there are several aims of punishment, and the severity of the punishment is proportionate to the severity of the crime. The New Testament teaches that criminals should be punished, but they should also be forgiven.